Hey guys, hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. It's been a couple days since I made my last video. I was out traveling. I was not home. I was visiting family and spending some time, getting some good family time in. But I am back, and real world comes back because Thanksgiving's over. Right? We have a couple more weeks till Christmas. We have a lot of world news that's going on with the crypto space just in general. Tomorrow's a big day because we have a lot of news coming out tomorrow, and I'll make a whole video on that tomorrow once the time comes. But we're in exciting times in the crypto space. Today is Sunday, and the entire day today we've been kind of boring. And as soon as I started making this video, everything just started like dumping off a cliff. But that's cool. That's just a live reaction to it. I do want to start this video by saying that my last video that I did upload on YouTube, I said one of my next targets was Compound to buy, and I did buy around the $30 mark, and it's up 18%. It's been up even more. It was up all the way to $35, $36, something like that. So interesting buy. I like that $30 mark, so I'm just going to keep buying and seeing how far this coin can take us and see what's kind of next for this token. Seeing where lots of people think that Compound are going to be bought out by some foreign financial company, or not foreign, but some other financial company. But we'll see. Like I said, if you didn't watch the last video, I like Compound just because of the total supply, the price and the total supply and the volume, which the volume's down a lot, but that number is still perfectly fine. It's more than perfectly fine. All right, let's move on. I do want to talk about some XRP stuff, XRP news today. Let's see. I asked Grok. I said, how many XRP ETFs are there? And he said that there are 5, which I actually didn't know that. I knew that they released them, but I didn't know, how many there were, how many there's expected. I think I saw something on Twitter that said that another one's coming out tomorrow. I'm getting a notification that Cardano is down 60% right now. But anyway, the XRP ETF, I've heard news about it, but I've also not really paid that much attention. So Grok is telling me that $821 million across all funds was traded, holding about 350 million XRP tokens. So that's good. That's healthy. Okay, here it says at least 4 more ETFs. Ooh, Grayscale is getting into it. Okay. And then I said, what does this mean for the price? Because sometimes, with the Bitcoin ETF, the price action was kind of awkward at first, and it looks like it's going to be the same with XRP. But as history tells us that the Bitcoin ETFs are just amazing, right? They're up so much, right? If you bought into Bitcoin ETFs when they came out, you're fine. One thing I really wanted to look at this though is that XRP. This is what Grok says, and I know it's just Grok, and I know you can't, just believe everything and take everything that you see on Grok or ChatGPT as truth, realistic. But it's interesting to me that Grok said a bearish case scenario for XRP is $1.80 to $2.20. We're already there. So that's what I'm saying, and XRP is falling off a cliff right now. It's down 4%. It's okay. I'll just buy more, right? We're already in that zone that Grok says. That's a bearish sentiment, which is really interesting to me because I don't understand how there could be ETF release and all these institutions releasing XRP ETFs, and then we being in a bearish sentiment. I think that's actually a golden opportunity, right, to take advantage of it. Maybe people are selling the news. Maybe people are buying, this hype, like, oh, XRP ETFs, and then whenever it does come out, people just sell, and there's a huge inflow to sell, maybe. But I thought that's really interesting. So over the weekend, I did, over the Thanksgiving break, I did buy a pretty good amount of XRP, looking to just continuously add to it because slowly, the more and more that I look into XRP, and I, obviously understand the popularity of it being at number 4 or 3, excluding some stable coins. I'm a fan of it, right? The financial bridge that XRP will be, as soon as some things get passed and, hopefully people and governments start using XRP, I just think it'll be a huge wave. And I do think it's bullish for the long term, not, any short time trade, in my opinion. But what do I know? Let's see. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about really quickly is I'm getting blown up with Toshi's down, ADA's down, Cookie is down 8%. Right, we're getting railed right now. XCN. I don't think I have the price up. Let's just put it up real quick. XCN. Wow, the market cap's way lower than what I thought it was. It's under 200 million now. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not what you want to see, but that's the crypto market as a whole. I did buy more. I'm entering the buying of an everyday buy of XCN and XRP. Those are like my two, everyday purchases. And nothing's really going to change about XCN. There's nothing really else to say besides it's just my moon bag. It is my millionaire status, pump play. Whenever this thing does go, it's going to be fantastic. One thing that you just always have to look at whenever you think of Onyx Coin is the Goliath, the layer 1 blockchain that they're building. That's obviously going to be a catalyst for price action. I'm still staking my XCN. I'm still buying every single day. I bought a lot of XCN in the past week. A lot. I've whaled into XCN because, well, that's an old tweet, but because of all of these things, right? 30% staking. I think it's around 30% APR right now. They're building a layer 1 blockchain. They're already partnered. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. They're already partnered with some really interesting companies and, people. So I saw this on Twitter somewhere, and I didn't know if it was fake or Photoshop, so I just wanted to go and see. So I typed in chain.com. Chain, obviously, it's XCN, same thing, same backbone. XCN is trying to enable a smarter and more connected economy, or Chain is, and uses XCN. Look at who XCN is already partnered with. Visa, which that should tell you everything you need to know. I don't even have to keep going. In itself is good. Capital One, Citigroup, NASDAQ. Don't know who that is. The New England Patriots and the Miami Heat. Let's see what happens when we click on this. Blockchain startup Chain inks Web3 sponsorship deal with Miami Heat. This was in 2022. Does that not just show you? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna move on before things get crazy. Look at the people who are already working with Chain and these institutions that are using Chain and its railroad tracks. I'm super bullish on it. Nothing's changed. It's just, if anything, I've just gotten more bullish on it. Whenever people start talking about XCN, they start hating on it. They usually hate on it, and then whenever it's boring and nothing happens, they go away. And then as soon as it's down 1%, the people will pop back up and talk trash about it. But real money, smart money's buying at these levels. Let's see what the price is. I know it's dropping down 0052. Tomorrow I'll buy more. Right? We buy. Nothing has really changed. Volume still looking amazing. Market cap is going down, but in reality, that's not the worst thing in the world. I like low market cap plays. People are saying we're exit liquidity. Yep, this right here is going to sum up this video and how I'm going to end it. Crypto Matt says XCN partnerships like Citi, Capital One, Visa, NASDAQ. ... Don't be surprised when XCN melts your faces. It's exactly how I feel. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. See ya.